Hello guys and welcome back to Subnautica. So this area has finally started to load correctly. The sea dragon the sea dragon that is down here did load in a little bit ago. I have no idea where he's gone off to. He's probably swam somewhere that way. But let's get on to this. Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out because I heard him and I was like, uh-oh. Is our sub okay? It's fine. Oh, quiet. I'm just joking. You guys keeping the most amazing creature I've ever seen alive, so you're kind of okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Need 3 more, thank you. Because I feel like being cheeky, and I'm gonna make you guys wait. Perfect. Whoa. I think it's just gonna take it some time to do that. Let's just pull this out of here. I heard one of those little robots. Where's the buddy? Where's the buddy? You can stay hidden if you want, just poke your head out if you don't want to be seen. Wink. I was winking towards you guys, but again, I don't do face cam, you can't see yet. So that's on now. Oh, is that some unpowered ion cube formed? There's some. Oh no, it's there. Ion cube's being formed. There's one. There's 2. I'm actually tempted to, when we move on to, you know, having this series as kind of the. Well, actually, I think this one we're going to stay, right? We said we were going to stay. I said we were going to stay. You are floating, my dude. You're on the wall. Cool boyos. I feel like I've said boyo too much this episode. I'll come in there in a minute. Just gonna turn these on. Sorry. If I was a precursor, I would totally make it so that there's just hundreds of these things running around. Because I would be too worried about leaving this place on its own. You know, I'd feel like the sea dragon would just keep banging into it. Oh, it's all done. Wow. Cool. That's actually really cool, though. I just realized I actually might be too hungry to go in there. Because I don't want to go in there starving, you know? Yeah. In we go. Feels like something important's going on here. Hello? You sit right there, buddy. Oh. Oh, that's just mean. Think about this for a minute. They made it so that this specific flat of water here, you cannot see into, because they wanted you to be afraid of the unknown at the beginning. Trying to make you think that you're being led to the wrong area. You know, like you jump in, there's a sea dragon in here instead of whatever was leading you here, and it's all, you know, big sham. You see, like, the fact that I can't see anything in there is actually terrifying me. As, like, it would terrify me as a person. You tell me to get in this, and if you were to lie and say this was a big old hot tub, and that I would needed to move on, I would get in the hot tub first. Relax, you know? Oh. Oh, there's like a thing here. I was expecting... Oh... Oh! Oh, hi! Oh, hi!
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built.
Do you follow me?
They
No, we
played
don't.
alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Breathe, sorry. I don't breathe water. I don't have gills. Help. Got a whole ecosystem in here. Jeez. Hey.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
I think I'd rather be...
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
The only other behavioral patterns that show that is when you breed them. So maybe these guys were bred to be like this. There they are. Why am I not using this? Isn't this like one of those things we put It is.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich
Oh.
in rare, plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
I don't have one. No, don't get up. Oh, I wanted to get close and check you out. Really does suck though that the closest air is up all the way up here. I should have found some titanium. I would love to be building a base in here. I'd bring some other biome stuff. Of course, you would be able to make it safe there. Oh, other side. Like I said, again, I would be terrified to go in that until after I jumped in. Then it'd be like, oh, there's a floor down there. Oh, it goes deeper. Ugh. You see, I already have the thing. It's not gonna... I don't think it will tell me about the hatching enzymes. Here. So, eye stalk, seed crown, fungal sample, ghostweed, and bulb bush, which I had the recipe completely wrong in my mind. I don't know what I had in mind. I think it was the... If there was an old one, it was a one... or a version of the... version of the, you know, one that came now and is the one now. I'm just gonna mine the whole thing because it's just gonna That way it just rebuilds more. And I have some to bring back. I mean, think about this. There's no one telling it that it's empty as well, so it's even pressure sensitive, but knows when it's being pulled apart, and knows the difference between, you know, like, when and when not to, you know, start building more. I mean, that's probably the easiest thing, but still, I mean, that just shows that these guys were way ahead of whatever Altera was doing. Especially because, you know, they have a limitless source of power. Compared to where this guy is constantly worrying about batteries and stuff. Look at you. So big. Oh my. Oh, there's a boat. There's a thing. Well, I gotta put those around, actually. You're not in position yet, are you?
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freedom the others tried in vain to take.
Wait. Oh, that makes so much sense. They couldn't hear her, so they completely just tried, okay, we're just gonna do it this way. We're just gonna, you know, say as it is, do as we, you know, think is correct, and then obviously forced her to have babies.
Recommended.
This isn't a weapon, don't worry. Uncommonly strong shell lining, organic growth on the outside suggests these guys were maybe hundreds of thousands of years old. She's probably given birth to these hundreds of years ago. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell. Oh, that's not right. Well, obviously, PDA, she just called them her babies. I would doubt that they aren't. Since she's the only thing in this facility that would be big enough to lay them. I don't think she understands that, you know, the facility is keeping her alive. I'm sorry that I'm charging up my oxygen to, you know, be able to freely swim around this place. There's a lot of peepers over here. I am sorry, I need to catch one of these. Or a few of these. Come here. Come here. I myself need to eat you. Though I need to scan you as well. There's a lot over here to scan, so I think... Almost! Oh, they come in here. Oh, that's what it was saying about, like... They come in here. They get the enzymes from here. They get the enzymes from here.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Ooh. I went through her. Right, she doesn't have full collision because she's just scripted to go around this place until you return. You're probably like, just don't even know how long it's been. She probably does not even know. Like, think about this. She's been alone for hundreds of years with her babies who haven't been able to be born. Can I get up here? Thank you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Don't fall in there. That'd probably be the worst thing for this prawn suit, not being able to get it out until I build a freaking platform to get it out. Yeah. I don't care how long this episode goes for. I'm not gonna, work on the hatching enzymes. I'm going to get, like, I'm gonna sort myself out. I'm gonna check out these back 2 portals here. But there's also this. Why? There's also back here. Looks like there's something back here. Oh. 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 I don't like the precursors anymore. Why? Found preserved in a display case. It was likely the child the adult specimen contained within the facility. Physiology. Superficial damage to these specimens indicates it was artificially...
Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Yeah, shut up. Artificially removed. Stunted tissue development to suggest the organisms expired during the... Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure. The bacterium for enzymes produced in the specimen digested. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. Either they couldn't hear her, or just didn't listen. Because I know this is a dire situation, but if a creature you're working with seems to be intelligent enough to try to be, like, interacting with you in a way that's not, oh, give me food. Understanding that you probably supply it with, the things it needs. Okay. The shell casing is formed with thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. The Subnautica species may give birth once per century, perhaps once in their lifetimes. I'm guessing it's probably the latter there. Shell casing. Precise incisions on a laser-based tool was used to cut the egg open from the egg casing to forcibly remove the fruit. You see, it wasn't even done as well. That's what that's saying there. Is right here, prior to full gestation. It was not even ready to be born, and they just pulled it right out, thinking they would be able to just go, okay. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have been driven to the alien researchers to cut open the egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that it's removed from its parents' natural habitat. Some vital conditions for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Well, yeah. Again, like, this was a huge mistake on the precursor's part. Because not only could they have had 6 of these guys roaming around with the cure to them, the uncreated cure, but the stuff to do so, and what would have kept them going for a lot longer than what they were obviously planning for. So, like, again, this is all their fault. Like, with beyond a shadow of any bit of doubt, it is their fault that any of this is like this. I also want to scan. I gotta scan this. Okay, good. Don't you touch my Reeby boy. You're gonna go through it. Alright. We're just gonna get in there. You good in here? Not overheating too much? I'll keep an eye out for that. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm just gonna say the reason I actually did grab these creepers is because this is gonna be the freshest food, the freshest flesh this dude has had in forever, because I have not actually cooked any food in a while. And he dang well deserves it for this, getting this far. Riley Robinson, freaking applause, man. Applause, just of the highest degree. If they punish you for surviving this and being able to help fix the problem on this planet, we need to find out what happens after to Riley Robinson after the events of this you know, whole endeavor. Because if they punished him, if they did actually charge him all the credits when he was in a survival situation, then Alterra is even worse than we're thinking, because not only do they want resources more than the people living, they're capitalizing off of people's lives. As in, the net resource loss. So if Riley Robinson died, I'm guessing they would still charge his family all the credits, because you know, very early on it says that after getting the diamond, a little bit after getting diamond and gold, it says to you, your current, you know, tax for using the resources that you have is over 3 million credits. Like, I'm not scrolling back to find that, but it says over 3 million credits. Which is like the worst thing you could say to someone in a survival situation. Which means that if the PDA is able to tell him, hey, your monetary value for the stuff you've been using is currently, you know, X amount of money, that means they've been able to come and get him this whole time. They want him to get himself off so that he can live to pay it, and not so they don't have to pay to come and get one person. Think about it that way. And if I'm just being an uneducated Durg, so be it. But technically this is capitalism at its absolute finest. That's why we needed more laws against monopolies and stuff. Because this is obviously, Altair is obviously a space monopoly. But since there was no laws about it now, the US government, get on that now, because the space monopoly is not going to care about human lives. Because they can just say, oh, there was nothing we can do. It's in space, first of all. But yes, this is why you have safety protocols. This is why you have thousands of them, thousands and thousands. And you train them for extreme amounts of time. And never let them forget, you know, one little thing that is part of their training. But you know what? It seems like obviously somebody forgot something. They forgot to scan anything for energy signatures or anything that could be a weapon that could, you know, let's look at this logically. Shoot down them for coming too close. Obviously they didn't think of that. Or the more likely option, I'll say, is that they didn't care. If they found another alien race, they were probably going to get a grant, and anyone that died to that alien race, getting rid of them out of either fear, anger, disgust at another creature coming to say hi to them. Like, regardless of, you know, what they felt, they would probably be getting a grant from all the world's, you know. That's why I'm saying we stay on this planet, because, you know what? They can come and get him. They dare. He could turn back on the weapon. Anyone they send is gonna die. Anyone they send. And he can just say, it wasn't me, it was the defense systems on this planet you told us to start stealing from. Then they'll be like, defense systems? And then one report of it gets out to anyone? it'll go right to whatever government. They go, oh, so the first thing an alien race did to us was try to shoot us down. No, it was a defense. The planet is under quarantine because of a disease. And then they'll be like, so Altera was sending people to this planet, which is diseased, in an attempt to try to capitalize off of it, when there is intelligent life. That's just basic logic. Any government would be like, oh my god, we found life. But hey, wait a minute. These guys are in trouble. If they have been smart enough to lock themselves in a type of cryogenic sleep, of which they cannot wake themselves, obviously, they need an external thing. But it has gotten to the point that they decided, hey, the only way we can survive is if we just upload ourselves and hope that something comes along smart enough to fix this. Obviously, I would say maybe the precursors have no, they don't care. You know, they didn't make a warning signal. Or if they did, actually, side note, if they made a warning signal, that's even worse. You know, like a warning transmission out to say, hey, you come here, we will shoot you. There is a quarantine on this planet. You come here, there is no way that you won't be infected. Leave or we will kill you. And they did so. Didn't kill us all. And that's not their fault. It's kind of Riley Robinson's, but here he is. He's gonna fix the dang problem. Because why? He needs to get off the planet himself. But you know what this version of Riley Robinson is gonna do? Get off the planet. Why? It needs saving. And obviously, somebody is the right person for the job if he's been able to survive this long. I mean, granted, this is me controlling Riley Robinson, so he has died many a time, but that probably wouldn't be the real Riley Robinson, since, you know, it's his story technically. And even seeing the fact that there is actually an ending, which means that there's, you know, if we go by the multiverse theory, and I'm going crazy here, that, you know, it is possible that there's some semblance of a way that Mr. Riley Robinson over here ends up surviving and getting to be able to tell people what's going on this planet. Which I'm guessing, because we don't, you know, we're told of the disease, but we aren't told of everything that went on the planet by Riley Robinson. I'm thinking... I hear him. There he is. I'm thinking that Altera shushed him. I mean, by putting a bullet through his head after saying that there's an alien race. Because they wanted to be the ones to say, we discovered it, not he discovered it. Because the rest were dead. Remember, the rest were dead, which means that if anyone else was to say, we found an alien race, Altera could immediately go, hey. But he can say he was working separately. I'm just trying to take it from the logic of both humans and these guys were in the wrong. Altera being the only wrong on the human side. And the way they went about, the precursors went about trying to save the planet was the only wrong on them. You see, it's not like... Oh wow, it's just scanning all the way down there. It's not like, you know, I'm saying that it's all the precursors' fault. Humans are in no wrong. It's Altera, a company's fault. Which, I am in economy class. I learned this not too recently. But, technically, when you create a business that's large enough, it will become technically its own living entity within any of most Earth's governments. Guessing, this is a guess, that Altera is a American-based company. They would be in so much deep crap if anyone found out that they shushed people over what obviously, if there are any other companies, all of Earth has been looking for. It seems like people want to find an alien race, learn from them, be able to communicate with them, and then be able to advance as people. Or just simply create trade routes and be, you know, two efficient societies able to work with one another. Which is exactly what you do in Spore. If you try to, you know, trade and... I mean, you do buy out the planets, which is kind of illogical in the end, because you know, can buy out their all their systems that they own, which means that they literally are in debt to you so much that you make them pay... you pay them to basically just abandon their home planet where they originated from. Like, I've heard of a person who's going through and eliminating all, and visiting every single planet possible. He didn't actually get me there. It's pretty good. Lucky. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky me. What was I saying? Anyways, back to Altera being Terra. There's a lot more just, like, bad crap going around about Altera, just visibly within every part of, you know, Subnautica, because we can see, you know, like, everything that... Because, I mean, just the wording of a lot of stuff makes it sound... A lot of, you know, Altera's actions or idealisms about stuff is that they want you to not also investigate things. Like, there is some hinting towards it, but it sounds like in the way, you know, oh, this could be used to get this resource, which is of monetary value, which means you can sell it and get money for the company. Doesn't that sound a little suspicious? You know, like, trading off money for human safety? It just sounds a little bit, you know, suspicious, you know, like, I don't know, maybe people want to be alive. I know there's some people out there that say on a daily basis that they want to die, but this is a little more advanced than that, than those people's ideals of life. And how life should be. Just saying, you know? Oh yeah, that's my second set of tools. Nothing's in there. Didn't put any marble melons in here. Alright. That's another thing. You know, just me thinking out loud here. Like I said, I'm going to get this portion of what I'm trying to do done before the end of the episode here. So that's why we're still going. And it is a long episode, I will tell you that. We are going to... You know what? I'm tired of dealing with Leviathans today. You know what? I already have to save your... I'm saving your dang planet, you jerk. Get out of here. I know you don't understand me, but still. Gonna be killed by the same planet I'm god dang saving. How much does a freaking... Look this up first, because I'm going around grabbing freaking thing. I should have just brought my prawn suit back up. Just thought of it as I swiped past it. Okay, interior modules, interior modules, interior modules. There. 5 glass, which I need 10 quartz. I currently have 6, which means I need to get 4 more. There's 1. We'll grab that outcrop right there. There's 2. You are coming from all the way over there just to try to bite me. Oh no, he's going for him. I also realized that, you know, just sticking around here, everything will eventually die to him, because nothing other than, you know, there's quartz back there. Like, I can't tell how many meters away, but there's quartz back there. This is also telling me that there is no possible quartz nearby to pick up, because I'm pretty sure I've gone to most of all the areas around here to grab quartz, and lo and behold, I cannot grab any quartz. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more. Much as I have 2 bits of glass, and I didn't even need to get the last few. Just gonna check again through all my stuff, because I feel like I should have glass somewhere. Apparently not. Yep. This episode's going longer, guys. You're welcome. I mean, we got to the freaking Leviathan. I could end it off in a minute here. I'm going past the doorway. In the walkway. I want to go out this way. I want to go this way. We're gonna try for a piece of quartz, maybe, you know, along the way this way. You're gonna come all the way across your frickin' domain for me. How lovely. Go away. You suck. One of these has gotta be quartz. Hallelujah. 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 Even though I'm diving down to go get my prawn suit anyways. I probably should have just done this in the beginning. You know what? I'll finish this episode when we get to the prawn suit. How's that? We'll continue this episode for tomorrow. I'm only recording ahead of time because I feel like it, alright? Anyone pesters me about this crap, oh, you're doing more Subnautica, I can't stand when you do only Subnautica. You realize it's my channel, and I play what I find fun. Because if I'm having fun, then you guys most other people typically watch the video and enjoy it. Or, you know, I'm scared out of my wits and others are enjoying it. So who wouldn't want to see that? Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. But until then, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!